Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 4 of our 7-day meditation series. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday, if this is Sunday for you, or a lovely whatever day it is that you're having right now. I just spent the morning with Celeste and Soren out in the apple orchard, watering all of the apple trees. We've got about 100 apple trees on the property that we're living on here, so it was a wonderful way to hang out, enjoy some coffee, pick buckets of blackberries, and water some delicious apple trees. Not that the apple trees are delicious, but like the apples are delicious. Yeah, just so we're clear on that. So thanks for following along so far with the meditation series. Yesterday we focused on bringing our energy back into ourselves. So catching ourselves as we project into the future or bring our thoughts into the past, and to really just harness the energy inside of our bodies in the present moment, and to practice that throughout your day, even beyond the meditation. So today, the theme for the practice is around sitting with self-judgment. I'm a pretty hard worker and can be extremely self-critical with myself. This is why I think professional golf is one of the paths that I've chosen in my life, because golf's one of the games where you miss the majority of your shots. And so self-acceptance is a practice that I have to constantly come back to in that, and just being with my judgments when I screw up in my game. And the same goes for entrepreneurship. This is an unpredictable journey that I'm on right now. And for the last 13 years, I've gone through so many peaks and valleys with my finances. Like sometimes, I've got many months of money saved up, and then other times I'm down to, the final $100 in my bank account, and I'm trying to figure out, how do I make everything work again? And I find it amazing that those times when I'm in the valleys of finances and I don't have the money, that I'm equating my self-worth and self-value with the amount of dollars in my bank account. And I go into these spirals of judgment towards myself and towards my efforts, and feel as though I'm not doing enough, I can't do enough, I am not enough, is essentially what it equates to. And so these self-judgments are like, they just fester away inside of us unless we really work on loving ourselves and being compassionate with ourselves and caring for ourselves in a loving and kind way. And so today's meditation practice, we're going to simply breathe into the body and invite to the surface any areas where we are currently judging ourselves or feeling that not enoughness. And we're going to sit with those stories and make a decision if what those stories are is going to be the truth of what we carry forward with us beyond this moment, or if it's what we're going to release through the exhale in this practice. So let us begin today's meditation. So I'm just going to pull this a little closer so we make sure we get the volume right. And if you can hear baby cries in the background or screams of delight, that is my son Soren playing in the living room. And this is one of the things that we have to get used to in the world, is that it's not always perfectly silent and quiet. So let's dive into the inner world and see what's there for us to experience. So clasping your fingertips together just like this on camera, putting your hands into your lap, sitting into an upright, comfortable posture, and doing your best to align your spine so that you're sitting nice and straight, imagining as though there's a string holding your head up above your head. Just take a deep breath in behind your shoulder blades and roll the shoulder blades back. As you exhale, just opening your heart. As you close your eyes, bringing your awareness inwards, let us just give thanks for this moment, for this day, for taking the time and space to sit, to be present, to be grateful, and to explore our inner world. Giving thanks for all the teachers and the lessons, the experiences that we've had in our life that are helping to shape us to be who and to be the highest version of ourselves in this world, in this life. We ask for support in shedding any layers of self-judgment or self-criticism that cause us to keep our light dim and to stay small and play small in this life. We open ourselves up to the possibilities that exist beyond self-judgment and self-criticism, asking to know what that life would be like for us if we were to live with full and complete acceptance, love, and confidence for the human that we are now and the one that we are always becoming. So breathe into your body this gratitude for who you are in this moment. No matter what you've done before this moment, feel yourself here. Feel your body rooted in the space where you sit. And recognize that there is an entire, infinitely expanding universe that is happening just beyond the surface of your skin. Open your mind to the possibilities that exist for you, for who you could be should you choose it. That what you have done and what you believe yourself to be in this moment is not the absolute truth. It's not the end of the road. And so let us breathe into our bodies, expanding our minds, expanding our energy, and exhaling a sigh of relief, letting go of the stories that keep us small, breathing in, feeling expansion, and breathing out, allowing yourself to settle into this space. Breathing in, inviting the strength that you have inside of you to be awakened. And exhaling all the way, breathing out any of those old stories. Breathing in, allowing this inhale to go all the way to your feet. Exhaling, letting go of any stagnant energy or old stories. Breathing in all the way. Feeling your body and your lungs expand, opening your mind to new possibilities for your life, for who you could be. Exhaling, settling into your body. Breathing in, feeling the energy circulating through your body as the blood flows, as the oxygen enters. And exhaling, tune into those subtle vibrations. Feel how alive your body is. Breathing in, opening your awareness to how alive everything around you is. That everything in your environment is alive. That it is energy and it is living. That a wood table was once a tree, but in turning it into a table, it is still alive. That any plastic that you have around you was once dinosaurs. Breathing into that, reminding yourself that everything is not what it seems on the surface, that who you are is not what everybody thinks you are. You are so much more. Breathe into that. Remember in this moment. And on the exhale, settle into your body a little deeper. And feel into yourself where you may have resistance to accepting this truth. Feel any energy that is surfacing for you, that is trying to squirm away from breathing into it. And ask yourself, where in your life right now are you judging yourself the most? Where do you have the most self-criticism? What is that story? And take a few moments to just listen and be with that. Truly hear it. Hear the voice. Sit with those answers. Maybe it's you don't have enough money, or you don't know what to do with your life, or you're not being a good enough parent, or a good enough son or daughter. These stories are often around not enoughness, that you're not enough. And look into your body and imagine swimming towards the cell, the single cell, where that seed of that story was planted. And ask yourself, as you find that one single cell where the story was planted, if this is the absolute truth. Is this the story you want to hold inside you from this moment forward? And if it's not, then imagine reaching deep down inside of yourself and plucking that story out by the roots. And imagine yourself holding it in your hand and thanking it for all that it's taught you. And breathe into your body. Create space for something new to emerge. And exhale, blowing that seed away, seeing it turn to dust. And breathe in again, a beautiful warm white light into the space where that single cell and that seed and story existed. And notice that there's now room for something new. What are you choosing in this moment to affirm, to become, to embody? What is the new story you'll let play out in your life? Breathe that into your body. Invite that consciousness to exist inside of you. And exhale, settling into that new feeling. Breathing in, seeing that new choice taking root in your body, in your mind, and in the results that show up in your life. Be with that for a moment and breathe into that like a fire. Feed that with oxygen. It is alive inside of you now. Allow good energy to flow to you because you are valuable, because you do matter. Breathe in and feel the goodness of life flowing to you now. Allow yourself to be a channel of that goodness and to share that with others, to experience it in your own life. And as you breathe now, placing your hands over your heart, and affirm to yourself that you allow the goodness in, that you accept the goodness, that you are open and worthy of this goodness flowing in and blessing your life in every way, beyond your wildest imagination. And exhale a sigh of relief. Breathing in that light into your heart, your deepest breath of the day. Hold that breath at the top. And exhale, smiling and giving thanks. Breathing in again, affirming, I love and accept myself fully. And know that as you feel that agitation inside of yourself some point in the future, to just close your eyes for a moment and reaffirm this new story. That you are valuable, that you matter, you are enough. You're more than enough. And give thanks for taking the time today to embody more of who you are, to breathe in the goodness of life. Thank you so much for showing up to this practice. If you wish to do more meditations like this with me, I've got my meditation mastery collection at bradleytmorris.com/meditations. And you can have access to 32 fully mastered meditation practices, each of them with custom music. The practice is recorded over the course of about 9 months, and they're absolutely beautiful. And they range from 30 minutes, 3 minutes to 40 minutes. I'd love to hear how these practices are going for you. Send me a message on the page where these meditations are living. Leave a comment at the bottom or drop me a line in my inbox. Looking forward to sharing another practice with you tomorrow. Namaste.